So the other day, notable, I guess, streamer, influencer Hasan Piker made his comments about not wanting to stream Hogwarts Legacy. He basically said he did not want to be bullied and harassed and bothered, and that he had a lot of LGBTQ people in his community. So essentially, he was scared to play Hogwarts in any shape, form, or fashion. But now he made a new comment on his live stream, and he's facing backlash for it. He basically turned against the boycott. Even though you might say something, the woke cancel culture mob will twist it and hear what they want to hear. So for him saying a Hogwarts Legacy is boycott is meaningless, he might as well have said that he slept with each and every single one of those people's moms, because they took it the wrong way. You can see right here that says, during one of his recent broadcasts, popular Twitch streamer Hasan detailed how the Hogwarts Legacy boycott's not going to work, and critics were not happy about that, because the cancel culture mob guys, the woke mob, they want to hear what they want to hear. And if they're told no, if they're told it's pointless, if they're told that what they are fighting for, the virtue signaling and the sword that they're falling on means nothing, they're going to lose it, because their whole lives these type of people have been reassured and given special snowflake treatment. So yeah, he believes essentially that some of the streamers boycotting the game aren't good enough, because people are going to be buying the game regardless. And of course, yeah, you've seen the record turnout, you've seen the stream viewership, you've seen that it's one of the best selling games right now. So essentially his point was the boycott will be ineffective regardless if people boycott it or not. The game's going to do good. And I mean, you're not wrong. With something as big as Harry Potter, it's going to sell good. So yeah, this goes on to say Hogwarts Legacy has divided the Twitch community, and he is explaining it. And there's a clip on here. And of course, this gives a little bit of backstory, but we're going to take a look at the clip. So this was from February 8th, a couple days ago. So I'm a day or two behind on this. So if you aren't aware of who Hasan is, he is a political commentator. He tends to lean towards the extreme left side. And he does say he doesn't believe the boycott's going to have a big impact, even though he empathizes with the protesters. So let's watch this Twitch clip right here.
Where you're coming from when you feel like...
Give me 1 second. I am such a noob. I have my headphones plugged in. I mean, I have my headphones on, but they weren't plugged in. Can I get a hashtag plug in your headphones, Eric? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's watch the clip.
Where you're coming from when you feel like a lot of people don't give a shit about you, okay? When you're like, what the fuck? We just don't want people to play this one fucking game, and we're asking. But what many do not recognize is make a better ask. That's the thing. Because the demand is so marginal and so silly that most people go, what? No. What the fuck are you talking about? That's just it. Because it's so meaningless in the grand scheme of things. It is. So the very fact that you're asking for such a tiny thing in and of itself is perhaps, half the reason why people are not taking it seriously. The other half is because, and this is the sad and scary state of affairs, is that people don't give a shit about trans people.
So he's basically saying that it's pointless, in other words. So yeah, I mean, in a way, in his opinion, he's kind of saying the boycott is more of a symbolic gesture than a real form of activism. He doesn't believe that the boycott will bring about any real change or resolution to the situation. So he thinks that if you really want to make a difference, you should use your platform and voice to raise awareness instead, educate others, and bring attention to the issue. I think going and attacking streamers and just being like a harassment is pointless. It's very futile, to be honest. Why is everybody boycotting the game? In case you've been hiding underneath the tree, and well, basically because Avalanche has a brief history with some people that they've hired for misconduct. But then on top of that, you have J.K. Rowling and her transphobic comments that people don't like. And there's been a lead to call for a boycott by members of the gaming community. They personally feel that the game shouldn't be supported at all because of it, and that streamers shouldn't be playing it. And yeah, so honestly, when it comes to the boycott, you know, you're not a bad person just because you're choosing to boycott the game. You're a bad person because how you're acting towards others. Going and harassing streamers, going and making them cry and stuff like that. So this continues on. It says, during his bit, Hasan explains how the demand to not play the game is so marginal that people don't even consider taking the boycott serious. So, yeah, I mean, imagine the casual person that's not even really aware of this whole boycott, someone telling them to not play a game. They're gonna be like, that's stupid. Like how does a video game hurt people? How does me not playing this game help the cause? You know? So again, he did previously say he's not going to play the game. And here's some of the backlash. You know, what's the point of being a socialist influencer if you're going to do nothing but shrug every time a social movement requires you to do more than write a check to a charity? Be serious. It's honestly, and I'm not defending Hasan because I really don't care for a lot of his beliefs and opinion, but it's fine. He could have his own opinion and stuff. It's not his prerogative. Like you victimizing yourself is not Hasan's problem. Just like me playing the game and somebody coming and crying about it and saying that the game hurts people, you victimizing and your virtue signal is not mine. I don't have to agree with it. So seeing people like this, this is the type of audience that when you act like Hasan that you cultivate. Because if you go against the grain in any form or manner that they don't like, they will bite the hand that feeds. They will betray you. They will absolutely go nuts towards you. I'm surprised they're not trying to cancel him yet. So you can see in the comments and retweets, Hasan gets called out for not doing enough despite collecting huge amounts of donations for charities. So, his idea of coordinating a massive trans charity push was considered a bad idea and shot down. You know what I mean? Like, he even proposed, let's do a charity for trans charity. And people would rather just him openly boycott Hogwarts Legacy and just continue to go on about a video game instead of doing real activism. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, fuck doing anything in real life, guys. Let's focus on this fucking wizard video game and just completely trash it. Like, priorities are fucking way off. And Hasan, unfortunately, this happened because the people that you cater to, plain and simple, they are the intolerant group, even though they claim that they're for love, inclusion, tolerance, and all that. Completely opposite.